Hello there guys and welcome back. This is Night79 with our next video, video 8 I think it is, on our Rome 2 Total War campaign, playing the Imperator Augustus. We're playing with Pompey on legendary setting. So as we left it last time, we were just about to do this attack here, hopefully conquering the rest of Italy and moving on and pushing on Octavian a bit more. So we'll get into this fight and we'll see how we do. Okay, so I'm going to deploy in dry. I've got more missile troops than these guys, than the enemy has, so I'm going to try and make a bit of advantage of them. No real deployment changes here. We're going to have some reinforcements, but we're going to move this. We'll move to sort of the top of this hill here. Our reinforcements have arrived. So there we go. That's my main army. I do have reinforcements coming in. They're coming from here. I will probably only use the levies from that reinforcement army. In fact, I'm probably just going to withdraw them. You know, as you can see, looking at that army there, that is the reinforcements from the city. They're very, very weak, so there's no point really in even having them on the field. They're just going to confuse matters a little. Okay. So at the moment we can only see a few of the enemy's units. We can't see the full army. I'm just going to speed this up a bit and into the combat. Okay, so more of his army is becoming visible now as my abilities are getting closer. I don't want to get these guys caught out on their own at the moment, so our cavalry, I'm going to have these guys here. They've been seen, so there's no point in me trying to hide them any further. Bring the cavalry out to the flank. Okay, so we've got one unit of enemy cavalry that we can see. We've got 3 units of levies. Celtic warriors, legionaries. Spears, spears, spears. Okay, so I'm going to move my spears forward. Bring these legionaries, the mainstay of my army. And falling behind. Okay, so let's have a look out to these flanks. We've got legionary cavalry. There's the enemy's general. So the enemy's first cohort are on the left flank as we look at it, so I'm going to move my first cohort to there as well. I'm going to have my general sort of here. Okay, so we'll just speed this up a bit, get the army into position. Okay. So as you can see, all I've done, rather than setting up the army at the start, because I'm on the attack, I've got to march to them. There's no point in wasting time just setting up at the beginning. I can set up as I'm moving through the field. What kind of... the swordsman. Okay, let's see if we can bluff an attack out of the army, out of the enemy now.
Yes, Commander! Your orders! Understood! Melee infantry ready! Legionaries! As you command!
Okay, so we're getting a bit of movement going.
Velites! Loose, Commander! First come.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Okay, so there's a cavalry charge coming in. Okay, I made a bit of a mistake there. I should have got the spear guys round.
Romans ready for duty. Ready
The men are wavering.
And I've just lost a couple of units of legionaries. Okay, so there, the enemy's cavalry's engaged, so I'm going to engage my cavalry now. Okay, this unit of LTs we need to move back.
Legionaries! Ready! Advance!
Okay, so we're going to plug the gaps here.
Our men flee
I'm
the
gonna
field
use
of battle.
all of
This
these.
is a shameful display.
Let's get them into square. If you remember earlier in the game, we basically used the spear so that it could form the square and so that we could get in. Now I'm going to use the move the velocate, these. I want to readdress these and bring them in the back. Okay. I've got breaking units over here, so I'm going to try and get my general out and rally everything.
Riders, advance!
Okay, so there's the cavalry. Let's move the cavalry back out.
We await your command.
And we'll use this cavalry. That was a bit late. A bit badly managed on that cavalry.
Legionary cavalry!
We've got these two units. And there's the cohort engaged.
Melee troops await
Okay, so
orders.
they can engage there. So as you can see, my general's managed to bring back a unit over. So we'll bring him in now. And what we're going to do is we're going to use him. So again, we've badly micromanaged this fight. You know, I've had units sitting idle, not really using them correctly. Okay, so I'm going to intimidate some units here. Okay, so let's try not to forget the flanks. Got a couple of units of legionaries not engaged. So we'll engage these units here and we'll engage into the back here. Okay, so a general.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Quick march, Commander!
I think he's a bit closer. Yep, the spearman's back.
Brave Romans to a man!
Okay, so this unit's entangled, so we're going to untangle them.
Legionary cavalry!
Got a unit of spearmen about to break. Let's bring the cavalry back. If those unit of spearmen are about to break, we're going to need to bring in the legionaries here. Plug this gap.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
So in they go. So we're looking at gaps now.
Orders understood!
Okay, we've got a unit of spear there.
Back man!
Move these down and we'll charge into the back.
Brave Romans to a man!
Okay, so I'm not sure where my general is. He's been charging down some units here.
Engage! Proud Romans all! Swift melee cavalry!
Okay, I'm going to bring the cavalry out. With the cavalry, the best thing to do is to charge in, charge out. Second wing on them. We'll intimidate that unit, and this should break that unit and get them out of the fight. Okay, so swordsmen into the back end of these legionaries now.
One of our units has used all its
We'll use
ammunition.
those to attack there. I've got a unit of legionaries now that can bring round. I've got a unit of spear here. So basically now I've created gaps in the fight, and I'm going to take full advantage of these gaps now.
Jupiter gives us straight legs!
Use the wrong unit there.
Spearman!
So those spear into the square.
By your command!
So now as you can see, the legionaries are going to be free. So we'll bring everything down now.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Missile infantry at your command! Velites!
Okay, I'm going to take free fire off and I'm going to hold all of those now. There's no point in me using any to shoot. So the cavalry now, let's charge into the back of the general. We've got these two units here, into the back. Probably could have played a little bit better here. We have lost quite a few units. I'm a bit upset that I've lost all them, so we'll actually, rather than losing that unit, we'll move them out.
Ready for orders.
So anything that's a little bit weak now, I'm just going to try and bring them out of the fight.
Our general is under attack.
Yeah, I made the mistake of charging a general in there. Okay, we finished the battle there. I probably would have done a lot better if I auto-resolved. But as I say, I probably would have done had a better result with an auto-resolve there. Fighting the battles isn't something that I'm that good at. I mean, I'm only really new to playing Legendary campaign. I'm very much an auto-resolver
Ready for orders.
normally.
Destroy them.
Okay, so they're... so we've now got our Legion. Let's have a look. So siege weapons hasn't got any. Morale for all units is quite good. Weapon damage is really good. Movement speed and charge bonus though. Okay, I'm going to go for the weapon damage. Right, so what's left in this army? Just a general. Okay. So with it being just a general, we can probably assassinate him when we get a bit more money. So next we've got to worry about the armies that are moving forward here. This is going to take quite a bit of time now to replenish. We've only got 1,000 next turn. We should possibly start looking at getting some more money in. So what we'll do now is we'll try not to turtle up a little bit. Hopefully Thrace can give Octavian a bit of run for his money. We've got a unit here that we can move in. So the aim of the campaign at the moment now is to completely take over Arretium. Ideally I would like this to go. If we lose this, I don't really care. As I said before, one of the things that we're trying to do is sort of not get the 4 provinces just yet, because I want to try and get the temple built. So we've got to wait out 5 turns before I can take Arretium. So ideally, Ariminium. Sorry, I still can't pronounce that. Ariminium? I don't know. Bit of a tongue twister of a name, that one. Okay. So ideally, Asculum we could lose. This one we could lose. Hopefully we do lose one of them, so we actually lose a province. And by taking this we won't actually gain the province. Now I need this as quickly as I possibly can, really, because I need that wine so I can get some more trade agreements going. You know, we, as you can probably remember from the last videos, we are struggling for trade. You know, Antony's really happy with us. You know, all the Roman factions now seem to be happy, so we'll go back for doing some of this and try and get some non-aggression pacts, maybe trade agreements. You know, as you can see, they're really not happy with it, so we'll have to throw money at some of this, I think.
I am honoured to greet such an ambassador.
I will do you the honor of listening to your tale. Our merchant.
In our good name, be welcome and speak in.
So we've got a non-aggression pact here with Lepidus, so that's hopefully going to last.
Come, my friend.
Okay, these trade agreements are going to cost us some money. We'll look at that next turn. Okay, we've got a few upgrades to do, have we? Okay, spy. So we'll have a good look at this spy and try and remember what this one was aimed towards. Poison provisions, commit arson. Okay, so we'll go with cunning again. So this one, cultural influence, public order, very much an administrator, so we'll have the extra tax rate. to this general. Cultural conversion. Alright, so we've got quite a bit of an option here what we can do with him. I'd be interested to know as well, guys, if anyone does know, they can leave me a comment. With these traits, there's one there, army only, and one fleet only. Would the army only one work when you, although it's a fleet, when you land the guys at sea? You know, you invade from sea, you put them on land, does that effect actually come in? I don't think it does. I would imagine it only applies to fleet. So -4 upkeep. We are struggling for money, so we'll use that one. Alright. So straight away you can see just by that -4 upkeep we've gained 200 per turn. Plus the administration from the tax and things like that. Okay, we forgot to move our veteran. We're doing this veteran to move him out to try and find some of Antony's client states again, so we can get some good diplomatic bonuses. Okay, so as we saw from those little moves there, Octavian has got quite a few army stacks that he's working with at the moment, and it does look as though he's taking attacks from other directions as well, not just us. So hopefully we can capitalise on him moving away and dealing with other problems. Now, we really could do with Lepidus getting stuck into Octavian here. This is going to be a bit of a drawn out battle for us. Okay, so we've got a Wrath of the Gods. Okay, so Thrace, I'm not too bothered about Thrace moving in on our lands. That's just, that's fine. I'm going to auto-resolve this, because it is just a quick fight. And as you can see, there's the general code from Octavian. So Octavian's now a general down. I get a bit more experience, not much in the way of experience there, but I get some. And we're now, what we will do with this army, I'm going to double time them, and I'm going to drop them in there. The reason I'm popping them there is hopefully we can get some, we can get set up for ambushes and things like that. Okay, so our spies, I need to have eyes on what's going on up here.
How can I be of assistance?
Oh, excuse me, sniffing again. Still got a bit of a cold here. So now I'm actually going to put some military training in. I don't want to be keeping my veteran out too much. Okay, so this fleet's not needed on this side anymore. I mean, we did say that before, but what I would rather do is have this fleet over here so we can do some attacking of Octavian by ship. So if I can take Genoa, that's on this territory here. This is a key territory. This territory here, if we sort of look at the map, as you can see, we're going to look at choke points now. So Sicily's pretty safe, reasonably safe, because we have the agreement with Lepidus, and because Lepidus, hopefully the AI would play this. I mean, if I was playing this faction, because I had the non-aggression pact, I would sort of think, yeah, this area is safe, and I'd move up through here and try and take on Octavian. We've still got a bit of an issue from Antony. We've got no treaties with Antony at the moment, so at any point Antony could decide he wants a piece of us and he could come straight in. So be it if that's the case. We're dealing with Octavian at the moment, so what we need to be able to do is to defend ourselves in this choke point. We have another sort of a choke point here, in between Ibosim and Corsica, Corellis. So we can park a fleet here, and a good fleet here. Then, if we look at the land, so to be able to see on the map doesn't really show us those choke points. So we're going to have a look at the map. Now Thrace, we've got agreements with. You know, we're quite happy with Thrace, so I'm quite happy to let that slide as it is. Octavian could move in and be a threat then to the whole of the east coast of Italy. So what we need to do is move up here. Now this is a walled city, very hard to attack, so anything that comes in through this mountain pass has to pass this. Anything that comes in from this mountain pass has to pass this city. So this is an ideal place to park an army and to hold and protect Italy as such from anything that comes from the north, because now we're pushing towards the north. We're going to start approaching Gaul soon, which is all of Octavian's client states. They're going to be becoming involved. So we look to taking Genoa. Now if we're going to take Genoa, where can the threat come from? Okay, so it comes from Massilia. So again, Massilia, a walled city, it's a nice place to hold an army. So if we look at defensive positions that we need to get as quickly as possible, Massilia and this Mediolanum, yeah, Meadow Town, we'll call that one. So that's our game. That's now our short-term game goals: is to capture Massilia, capture this territory, park an army in each of them, and then we'll do some recovering and we'll have a look at if we can maybe get some trade agreements or peace with Octavian. If we can get peace with Octavian at this point, Octavian's pretty much broken. We might be able to negotiate the peace, and then we can look at taking some territory from Lepidus. I am interested in backstabbing Lepidus. He is a threat, so we will use him. We will obviously treat him as a threat. At the moment we've got the non-aggression pact, but I'm not happy with just the non-aggression pact unless he's a military ally. So we'll go back into this turn. We've not got much money. We need to see what we've got that we can upgrade. I can put in here for about 800, so this is going to be the first one. I'm going to use that and get some more what do we call industry going. Now I'm going to go to diplomacy. As I said before, we're going to have to start throwing some money at some trade agreements.
I greet
So
you in my master's
we'll offer a trade
field
agreement
name.
here, and I'm going to offer 200.
Speak in honesty.
Okay, so that's going to
Our
cost us a bit
merchants
more.
do not want trade with you, and my master takes note of their undoubted
Okay, I'm not going to pay any
Our
more than
merchants-
Judea, who they at war with. Client state. We really could do with getting
the
some
pleasures of my
non-aggressions
household
here.
are
Okay, so we've got another
I
non-aggression
came as a
pact.
supplicant,
That's going to
and the
improve there,
gods
so we
have
can see we gain
granted me
+2 with
generosity.
Anthony.
Your people's reputation goes before
No,
you.
he's still not going to go for
Find a
anything
welcome
with us.
here and speak as you
A bit
will.
interesting. The balance of power is probably what's weighing it up there.
The blessing of the Olympians upon you. What then do your noble people desire of us?
Okay, so we've got a
Your
trade
words
agreement with
bring
Egypt. I probably didn't have to throw
satisfaction to the
400 at
gods
it, but
and
I was
to my
happy to
people.
spend that money.
I will be a
We'll do with a
patient
trade agreement here. Now
audience
these
for your
usually go for
speech.
it for about
Sure
200.
that you come to deliver a profitable.
Okay, so they're going to be
The
300-400
gods
is what
rightly wish us
we're
to
looking at
show
paying
you
now for trade agreements.
The gods bless us with your presence today. Do not waste time on...
I wasn't going to go for the peace treaty, I just wanted to see what the chance was on it.
Come, my friend. Speak.
Okay, so we've got no packs with those. Not sure why these really don't like us. Alright. So it's improved. That treaty with Egypt has really improved our income. Right, brilliant. So we're now getting to a point where we're getting half decent income again. We've moved the armies around. Is there anything to repair? Let's have a look at what we've got here. Okay, I'm just going to pause this video here, guys. I do apologise, I've just managed to get a phone call. Hi guys, sorry about the little interruption there. Yeah, I got a phone call. Of all times when you're doing a recording, people always say, you know, I'm not recording, no one phones me. I start recording, everyone phones me. Oh, such is life, eh? And yeah, leave the comments that you want about the ringtone. I don't care. It's R2D2, he's ace. Right. So we've just explained there what we're going to do, what the short-term goals are going to be. Now I was going to be looking at quickly whether or not I want to increase anything here for the in terms of income. It's probably wise that I start looking at it, but I'm going to push for a revolt. You know, so one of the negative factors, if we look at the public order, is the destruction, province instability, and there should be no, it's not actually here. Yeah, devastation, -4 from devastation. So that's because we've got 4 territories that I'm not upgrading. And the other thing is, the chances are I'm going to lose this to this army anyway. So why bother? Why build it up at the moment? Let's just leave them burning in ruin, because we're going to be fighting a lot there. And until that I've got sort of Genoa and this territory, then I can reassess what I'm going to be doing here, how I'm going to build up this province, and move from there. So there's another turn done. We'll quickly end the turn and move on to the next. So yeah, as I said, we're going to lose this city, so that's fine. I'm happy to just auto-resolve and lose this. We'll see what happens with this army now. Okay, so Octavian's on the march again. Now, we said in the last video that we were talking about hiking up the taxes. You know, you can move the taxes up or down or wherever. At the moment, I can't really afford to move the taxes up. I've got to get my public order back up, so we're getting the full benefit of the increased tax rate and increased growth. I've kind of damaged myself. Okay, so that's nothing to worry about. It's just a promotion secured. So it's this general here has now got military tribune. That's fantastic. Army, yep. So these will just be okay. Latium, which is Rome. All right. So nothing really eventful happening there. Now, we have a fleet.
Yes.
I'm going to move this back up here.
Moving out.
We've sort of got caught out a little bit there.
Now.
Every time I try to move this fleet away, we always seem to get caught out. Now this army, I'm going to put it into fortification.
Ready.
That gives us a little fort, hopefully gives us a little fort we can play around with. We're going to probably lose this. Now the worry that we do have is this army moves down here and into here. We're going to have a look around now because Octavian brought another army through here. I would imagine there's something in a... there we go, there's 2 of them. So that's a bit of an issue. Let's have a look where our spies are. I don't really need full eyes on everything up here. I have 3 spies. We've got a bit of money. So we'll move this fleet closer. What this tends to do is this army will come out and try to attack. Okay, we're still on 1,000 a turn here, so our money's not enough. We could really do with another army being built. So there's this one. But before we do that, we need to start looking at increasing wealth. So with this having a workshop and everything, we're going for industry. So first things first, I need a temple there. Okay. Now I'm going to be spending some money on poison provisions.
I was there. I have seen it. My skills are yours. I do enjoy a little sabotage.
Not much chance of this happening.
What do you wish of me?
We want to move this spy down to the next turn. Now, I know I said I didn't want to increase taxes. You see, next turn we get our benefit, so I'm going to have to. I need some money. No, we didn't do any trade requests. So Thrace is looking pretty strong there. As you can see, that by pulling this fleet in, it's drawn these armies to try and come and attack us. We're going to retreat.
Stopping for now.
Okay, so this was my worry, that Octavian would come into Esculum and come round behind. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my fleet to destroy this army. I should be able to do it. I might bring this army over for support. I'm not going to get involved in there. Okay, so Antony's stopped us from getting that full province now. So we can push for the wine. We don't have to worry at all now about completing the quest until we get the other things done. And hopefully Octavian will fight Antony out there. So we're kind of relying on Octavian fighting Antony here for us to be able to complete a quest. Okay, so we lost one of our generals to natural causes.
Commander.
Are we running Burden Games there? Yes, we are. We're still getting public order. Okay, so we built another suburbia and an army destroyed. So that was pretty much everything there. So we've got a small army. By poisoning that army, we've stopped it from moving. We're going to use this fleet
It is an honor to serve Rome.
to kill them.
None shall pass.
In fact, what I should have done
Retreat!
before I did this is use my spies.
How can I be
So poison the wells.
an excellent choice?
Okay,
By my hand, it is done.
we're going to see if we can poison the provisions on the army. Okay, we can't make it, so we are gonna. We'll just maintain the siege for now.
Get the blockade set up!
How can I be of assistance?
Poison those provisions. Okay,
I've seen
and how's this army doing? This army is now fully recovered.
None will escape!
And with a result like this, I'm just going to auto-resolve. We'll peacefully occupy this time.
Ready for
Okay,
orders.
we'll see if we can use him as a follow-up. No, we
Victory for
can't.
Rome!
We've got this army. Then we'll park at the
Ready
front
for
of the bridge.
orders. Your next command.
Now, the reason I've done this and I've parked at the front of the bridge is because we'll probably have ourselves a little bridge fight there, which would be quite good. And we've got this army in reserve backing us up. Okay, so it pretty much covers us here. So what we now need to do, I'm going to move this fleet here,
Hard on the oars, you men.
and that gives us a bit of protection from any land attacks. Okay, so if we take out this, that frees up that fleet. I'm going to set the tax back to normal. Okay, so the tax is back to normal. How are we doing here? We need to get this under control now.
To your duties, men.
Right, so we gained +6 from that character.
Ready for orders.
So I'm going to move this general up.
Faster, curse you all. Commander.
So we're at -4 over here. Let's see, are these deployed? Yes, they are. Am I able to get another general out? No. How far off? Ooh, quite a way. Okay, so we're having a few issues with public order in this area. So we need some growth so that I can maybe build something in here to gain the public order. I'm not going to upgrade any further if we're having public order issues.
Ready
Okay,
for
so the public order there seems to be okay, so in that case,
hard and
we'll just do a bit of a general swap.
fleet reporting. Easy into port.
Any agents that we can recruit? I think we've got all of them, haven't we? Yep. This is getting reasonably under control now. We'll have the temple at next turn, which will bring it under control. And okay, we now have wine. Build the temple for now. Just, in fact, what's the cheapest building? The temple. We don't need the cultural influence, so we'll go for that one instead. Right, so we've got some nice cheap buildings. We're getting there with a few little bits and pieces here. I can probably start looking at maybe turning this into agriculture and yeah, we've got agriculture here, haven't we? I might just break all of this up and just go for pure agriculture here again. I'm not sure if we've got the... Right, so we've got another wonder, another 5% bane for agriculture, which is faction-wide from Vesuvius. Is there one here faction-wide? Yes, we've got a faction-wide boost now. Any wonders? %15 wealth from all sources, just by having Rome. Alright, so we need to start moving north. We've got an army that we can defeat here. I'm actually just gonna... I'm not taking any attrition here. He is. He's locked in, he can't move out unless he attacks. If he does attack, he's going to attack me at sea. I have a very big advantage there. And I'm just going to whittle this away. How many turns before I can possibly do this without even having a fight? Okay, so it's just a blockade that we've got, not a siege. But it is going to help me whittle down. And what I can probably do is, now the spies are moving in, I can maybe look at retreating off the siege, poison them, back in. So a couple of turns of dirty tricks that we can do there.
Ready for
here,
orders.
what can we recruit? Recruit? Not a lot. Okay, so back to Rome. And... right, one thing we need is some siege weapons again, isn't it? So we're at the point where we need to start looking at some siege weapons.
Docking.
Okay. Right, I can't remember where we're going to go with technology, so I'm going to have a look at a few things now. I'm going to go for the first tier in that one there. Okay, so let's have a look at our diplomacy again. I think we said before we're going to have to start throwing about 4. Oh, so it's a trade agreement now high.
So that
demand
we may
payment.
fall to haggling.
Straight away, look, we've got the wine, and people want to start coming trading with us. We'll probably get 1,000 out of them now.
Your generous nature
get
does your
500.
people credit, but really such a thing is not.
Right, so they're
You
now paying
present
us for
honest
trade,
terms
which is
that I
fantastic.
accept.
Your people's reputation goes before
Alright.
you.
Roman factions still don't want to trade with us.
Come, my friend, speak.
Hey,
On behalf of my.
Welcome, welcome, my friend. I will give ear to you and give tongue to the people's...
right,
Gods
we've got a
be
non-aggression
praised.
pact now with
Let
Anthony.
them
That's
bless your
brilliant.
wise words.
That's possibly because of this piece of land here. So
Welcome, welcome, my friend.
still
I will
can't
give
get a
ear to
trade
you
agreement,
and give
so
tongue to
let's
the
start
people's
throwing
words.
some money at him. Still low at that kind. I'll go up to 2,000 on this.
Welcome, but expect...
Okay, what we'll do is we'll move this guy that's down here. Where is he? Where's our veteran? There he is.
I am Rome's champion.
We'll move the veteran, and we'll see if we can get some discoveries going on. Doesn't look like we're going to get any there. Now we've got 1600. We're getting 1300 a turn on normal tax. We're doing pretty well so far on this. I'm gonna have a look at this
Commander.
army. I need 2 more units of those.
Your orders?
Right, so I've actually got no raiding armies now as well, and we're at 1300 a turn. What's the tax set at? Yeah. So our economy's stabling out again, which is quite good.
At your command.
Okay, I'm going to go with that one. We've just got a new ability, Fearing into the Breach with this guy. So, he's doing okay. Plus 60 weapon damage inflicted by the commander's unit. So, plus 20. Right, this guy's looking pretty decent. 5 armour. Have a look at
We
this.
hunger for battle.
5 missile attack range. We've put a perfect unit in there, really, for the bridge lock.
Ready for orders.
5 wealth from farming, local province. There's not much in the way of farming going on here. Okay, we'll go security against cunning agents, although zeal agents were doing better. This guy, public order bonus with it, hopefully. Yep.
How can I serve Rome?
Fleet reporting.
I'm actually going to put the farming on him.
Fleet reporting.
Public order we don't need. Yeah, we'll keep it with the public order. What's this guy
Ready
got?
for battle.
Public order.
Yes.
5 armour. Okay. Right, I'm happy to end the turn there. Oh, so that army was able to move out. I thought once they were blockaded in, they couldn't move out. Oh, okay. That's a bit of a shame. Yeah, that's a bit of a big shame, actually. We could have done with that army being locked in when we attacked by sea. That changes our plans ever so slightly. Okay. We'll find that army then, shall we?
What do you wish of me? As you command. On the road again. Swift and silent.
Is this it?
My skills are yours.
Quick way of finding an army if you're unsure is intercept orders.
It is an honor. Set up a blockade.
I'll auto-resolve. There's not much point in... see, 99%, we can get that done really quickly. Peacefully occupy this time.
Ready for honor and glory.
I like that one, missile attack range. I'm not sure if that counts for our
We hunger for battle.
Kill the cowards!
Okay, so that was possibly a bit of a mistake. We might have left ourselves open for an attack here. So we will sabotage this army, wreck the baggage train, and hopefully... Right, so an opportune fate. That's bad. That's quite bad news, really. Not doing too good here.
Fleet reporting.
All hands
Guess
to
we'll
the
move back up
oars.
here. We'll put them into force march.
Row faster, you slugabeds!
It is an honor to serve Rome.
Okay, so then maximum the movement.
Ready for
Let's go
orders.
back into normal. Right. Look at this infamy. Keep the child, we'll get a general. Not that we can get any use out of them at the moment. We've sort of made a bit of a mistake here.
At your command. Get moving, you wretches! Make haste, men!
So we'll try and recover from that by... Okay, so let's have a look at our veteran. What's the veteran going to be able to do? Okay, increase movement range. We'll go for the harassment one. We can probably... wonder if we can.
On the move! The enemy must never have rest.
Nope. Okay, chances are we're going to lose this again, but we've managed to maintain some trade agreements. Let's have a look
On
at this
behalf of
again.
our
Let's see
people,
if you'll go for trade.
welcome.
No.
I will do anything for Rome.
So with the way it stands presently, we need Octavian to attack Antony. If Octavian attacks Antony and takes this away from Antony, we can then attack this. We'll complete the quest. Now if we look at the quest, Temple of Neptune's nearly done. Now, trade agreement with Antony's Rome, 2,500. That means I'm happy to throw 2,000 talents at this trade agreement, because then I'm still going to benefit. I'm still going to gain 500. Any more than 2,000, it really isn't worth it. Less is better, you know. Less is far better, but we'll see. So next turn, we're almost ready to try and complete this quest. Yeah, we'll push on. I'm not going to spend any more money. So this bluff worked again.
Retreat!
We'll retreat.
Retreat!
All I'm doing with this is bluffing them, wasting
Our voyage
these
is
armies'
done.
movement speed. I'm not sure what happened there, but we'll find out shortly. Right, so it looks like Octavian's getting himself into a bit of a food shortage issue at the moment. All his armies are taking attrition losses. So there's a trick for us to weaken him even further, is we can start using our spies, our dignitaries are basically at home, increasing our income. But we can start looking with our spies to start destroying anything that gives him food, farms, things like that. The more of those we destroy, the more he's going to start taking attrition losses. He's not going to be able to maintain the army. Okay,
We are much alike, and so,
I want a trade
by the
agreement from you.
flame, there is much sense to
Okay.
a treaty between us.
I want some money then. Okay. I'm not just going to take a non-aggression pact off them for no reason. I've got trade from them, I'm happy with that. Right, so we're coming up to about nearly an hour on this video now, so I'm going to end the video here and we'll move into the next video and we'll start pushing towards conquering Italy. Thanks again for watching, guys. Again, any likes and dislikes, please add comments below and hit that like button as well, guys. And I will catch you in the next video. Bye bye now.